All right, so today we're starting on the bumper refurbish part 2. We're going to put the rear backup lights in. This is a template cutout, and we're going to look at where we can fit this without hitting brackets or anything else underneath. So we're going to mount that on there. It looks like there's enough space. It's going to fill the whole thing up. But they're pretty deep. There's a big heat sink on these things, and so they're pretty deep. So we're going to have to make sure that there's nothing behind it. So let's get started on that. And then I've also got where I've got little bumper guards that used to be on here, plastic bumper guards. We're going to fill those in with fiberglass and then sand it down and turn it all black like we did the front. Now let's take a look at this. I've got my ciphering glasses on, and I used a straight edge or a square to take and find the parallel or perpendicular line to the bumper. And now I've drawn out my template, and I'm going to basically take these two holes out. And I believe this holds like a bumperette that goes on here. And I'm going to cut that out. And if you noticed, I've scuffed everything. I got these areas here scuffed down to the metal so that I can fill them with fiberglass. Got the same thing over here, scuffed down, filled with fiberglass on the edges there. And basically we'll take this all down after I cut these out, sand it some more, and then we'll do our fiberglass and our spot putty to get this thing cleaned up. Alright, so I got the holes cut out for the lights, and I got the drills holed, or I've got the holes drilled, and I've started putting down the fiberglass Bondo reinforced filler in those 4 holes on each side. I'm going to let that set up, and when I do something like this, you guys can write in the comments if it's the wrong thing to do or not, but it's not going to be seen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a sander, and I'm going to knock that down, but I'm not going to make it smooth because I want to maintain the backing to support the filler that's in those holes. So I'm going to knock that down so it looks semi-smooth, semi-presentable, but it's going to be hidden because it's on the inside of the bumper. And then I'll work on the other side and get that cleaned up with another layer of Bondo if I need it, or filler, and then I'll do some spot putty to clean everything up. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm going to go get something to drink, and then while this sets up, and I'll be back. So looking at the back side, I knocked the majority of the filler off, but I'm going to leave. I want to make sure that there's a good base to keep it on, to support those holes. And then now I've got my first coating body filler, regular body filler on there, and I'll sand that off and then go right to, and when I'm sanding it, I'm going to use 220. And then I'll put on some spot putty and do a 320 on that. And then it should be ready to paint. At least it was on the front bumper, so that should be good. That'll be all I need. Okay, so we've got the first coat of, or first and second coat of black paint. So now we're going to shoot it with some clear coat, and that'll protect the finish from UV light and some other things. So this is what it looks like now. Looks pretty good, and that's why I like the Rust-Oleum bed liner. It's too thin to be a real bed liner, but it's a durable paint with a nice texture, and I like it. And while I'm shooting that clear coat on there, I'm also gonna take and wipe this down and get some nice black paint on that, on this tow hitch This is a Rock Lawrence Vintage Auto Parts tow hitch for the wagons and the Cherokees. I don't make these anymore because some people sell cheaper ones, and because they're cheap, I can't sell these because this is a multi-piece and it doesn't interfere with the spare tire at all, and it's more heavy and built stronger than anything else that's out there. But no, I don't make these anymore because I lost my tail. I had to basically sell these at cost. And so I'm going to wipe this down and get this painted black while I'm at it. We've got the first and second coat of clear. Everything's blending together really well. You can't even see where those notches were cut out for the bumperettes. Everything's looking good. It got no bad reactions with the paint. Got a little piece of dust. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm not going to worry about that. And looks good. And I painted the carriage bolts black so they don't contrast with the black paint. So this is it. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and mount this up, and then we'll close out this video and post it. Looking at it now, got the lights in. I used some black tub and tile caulk to go around here. The reason I don't use adhesive is because I want to be able to take these out if I need to service them. And caulking is more of a sealant than it is an adhesive, and so it allows you to take and break these things apart without tearing everything up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up underneath here and I'm going to start building the wiring harness for it, and then we'll mount it on the back of the Cherokee. So I've got this wiring harness in here. It connects both lights to this cord here, and this cord here I'm going to pigtail into the relay that's going to activate these lights. And let's go ahead and mount this thing up. All right, so take a look at it. Looks good. It's in place, fairly decently aligned. It's not going to rub anywhere. It's not going to hit the tailgate. So this is good. Now let me continue on with the wiring. All right, so check it out. Got it all working. I'll have to narrate this some other way, of course, but all right, so let me show you how when you put it in reverse, those backup lights will come on. Let's wrap this up, get this posted.